Hey guys, welcome back. It's Brad here with our week 1 video for beginning watercolor. So in this video, it's just a quick video, kind of a rundown for the things that you need to do in this first week of class. So the first thing you need to do, if you haven't done so already, is to get your supplies. So if you haven't done so, you should probably just pause this video and order your supplies, go to the bookstore, whatever. Just make sure that they're coming in, like you're going to get them really soon, okay? And then once you know your supplies are coming in really quick, you've ordered them or whatever, I encourage you guys learn about your supplies and learn how to use them. So then you should go into the module under materials and supplies and get that information. There's several links to videos that you can check out. There's one on paints, which is, I think, very helpful for people, and paper and brushes. And so now if you're experienced with watercolor, which it's not an expectation, but I do know that some students have come into this class, a beginning watercolor class, with they're not at the beginning. They've been doing watercolors for years. And so if that's you, you may want to skip some of those videos, or at least, you can check it out and then you're like, oh yeah, I already know all this, and you could kind of skip through it. Like particularly with like brushes or paper. I would encourage you guys though, even if you're pretty experienced watercolors, you should probably still, I would just watch this, the one on paint, because I do talk about paint in general, but I also give some insight and some direction on helping us complete our first project for this week, which is part 1 of 2, which is to do with this color chart. It should look something like this. Okay? So that leads us into the next section. So after you've done your materials and you've started this first project, you should probably read through the first week module, which is on color. Okay, so that's what we're learning about this first week. And in that module, you'll see another video where I talk about the color wheel. And you can see it right here. Ooh, I just freaked out all those Mac users. You thought your computer was dying. Ask me how I know. Okay, I just look at that and I start to sweat. Oh my gosh. So I got 2 old Macs here, and they are there. I see the spinning color wheel of death all the time. So anyway, back to the point. So check out that week 1 module on color, and so it talks about color theory and everything else. So read through all that material, and then at the end of the week, the thing that you're supposed to turn in that I'm going to be looking for is a finished color wheel, where you're mixing across, you're mixing complements. And so you can see me do demos for both of these in the module. So you just have to kind of keep watching these videos. As long-winded as I may be, there's still little nuggets of good stuff in there that hopefully you find helpful. Okay, so after you've completed both of these assignments, look at the assignment at the very bottom of the module in week 1, and it will give you instructions on what to do. But basically what you'll see is, I'm going to tell you, you're going to make a color chart. You're mixing all your colors together, and you're going to make a color wheel. And so what you'll do is you're going to take a photo of them and upload them. All right, so read the module, look at the assignment, and follow those guidelines. But basically what you're going to do is you can take a photo, and you're going to want to zoom in. So imagine, so this right here, there we go. This is that's like your window, that's your camera. All right, so those are edges. So when you take photos of your work, I want to see like the edges of your paper. Don't just like zoom in like that close. All right, because this helps me see like the context and some other things. So I like to see like the edge of it. All right, if you can, try to get it as square as possible, like instead of like that. But just take as good photos as you can, and if it's like super like dark or something, like that's not very helpful. I don't know. Or if it's like, overexposed or underexposed, just try to get decent lighting, and so I can and view it so I can see it. Now, if you want for this first week, because we have 2 sheets of paper, if you want, you could take one photo and get them both in there. You could just go like that or something like that, okay? Or you could just upload 2. You could go, there's my color chart, there's my color wheel, and you can just name those files when you upload them. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for the first week that you've done this. But I cannot stress enough, really check out those other modules, and those other videos. I've just combined those words, I think. And learn this material, because you don't want to just skip over it, because if you do that, you may regret it as we get further along throughout the quarter. So this first week of learning color and this next week of learning techniques, they're very important for the following paintings. All right, you guys have a great week, and let's have a wonderful summer doing watercolor together. All right, take care.